Hello and welcome to this very brief introduction to Padlet and how to get started with this excellent app. You start the app up and on the left hand side you can see you've got some new and recently updated Padlets that I've created, and above that you have the option to start a new Padlet. Before I hit that though, please make sure that you've actually created your account with Padlet. You need to make sure you set that up, and you can do that through your Gmail account if you have one. Once that's done, you can click on New Padlet, and then you can see the app automatically creates your Padlet, and you start with this blank canvas. So what you want to do to start with is to customize that to make it a bit more interesting. In the bottom right hand corner you can see there's a cog, which are your settings, and you open that up to get started. In your title, you tap on that and you can type in local knowledge brainstorm, for example. I'm going to put that into a capital B, and then when you're happy you can hit settings to go back again. The next thing you want to do is put a description there. You'll see why we do this in a second. Brainstorm your ideas for your project here, something along those lines. Then hit settings again, and then you can choose a portrait, which is a little icon that appears in the top left hand corner. I'm going to go for something simple, but you can put your own in there if you wish to customize it a little bit further, but those notebook and ticks will do me fine. Hit settings again, and then you can also choose your wallpaper. The automatically generated one is fine, but if you want to be a little bit different, you can tap on that and then look through till you find one that suits you and what you're doing. I'm going to go for ninja stars. Once you're happy with that, you click settings again, and you can see that there's different types of layout as well. Now with Padlet, what happens is that when people contribute their ideas, a little label appears on the screen, and you can choose how that label appears there. I'm going to leave it as free, but you can format that slightly differently by clicking on stream or on grid. But if I leave it as free, you'll see what happens now. And I tap save, and you can see now my title and subtitle appear with that little icon in the top left hand corner. So what you need to do now is get contributors to put their ideas down on this Padlet. Now at the moment this Padlet hasn't been shared, so you'll need to share this Padlet. Again, in the bottom right hand corner you can see those two heads, I suppose they are, and if you tap on that you can see what happens is you get a link, and it says halfway down that pop-up box, link to this Padlet, HTTPS, etc, etc. Then underneath that it says copy link to clipboard. If you tap on that, that means that's now been copied to your clipboard, and you can paste that link back into perhaps a discussion via the iTunes U course to the people you wish to contribute to the Padlet. They'll tap on that link once they get it, and then they can start putting their ideas down on here. And to put your ideas down, you hit the plus in the bottom right hand corner, and you see when you tap that it says you have added a new post, and then where that post has appeared you'll see you can put it in your title and your idea. So I'm going to put in title there, and let's say for example I was doing my project on London. I could put in my name at the top so it's clear who I am, and then underneath that you could put in a local area of interest. London's a very big city, there's lots of interesting places. Let's say that you were based in Westminster, so you can start with the houses of Parliament. Okay, and that would be the contribution put in by Mr. Jones. And what you can do is move that around like thus by just literally putting your finger on that and dragging it. Now what will happen is once you've shared that link, other people will start contributing to that Padlet, and it's a great idea to put that Padlet up to your whiteboard or your screen in your classroom using Apple TV or Air Server or any mirroring software that you may have. And that's a great way of using Padlet and sharing the brainstorm with your students.